Muy buenas Freaksters y bienvenidos otra vez más al canal Game Freaksters. Vamos a continuar con el gameplay del juego Black Mirror, justo donde lo habíamos dejado. Ya habíamos hecho algún objetivo, habíamos cumplido algún objetivo.
The spiders have made a nest down there. A big one, too. They're crawling everywhere. Master David, nice of you.
Está dando faena el mayordomo a la sirvienta. Vamos a ser amistosos.
I've had the staff prepare some of the finest Scottish delicacies for you. Black pudding, haggis, scrambled eggs with deer brain, and bacon.
Ahora el brillo está un poco subido.
I shot the deer myself in the local
En estos momentos, cuando hay tanto blanco, pues se ve que vamos a comernos todo. Lo que decía, el brillo en estos momentos está demasiado subido. Pero lo voy a dejar así. Nos comemos todo, terminamos el desayuno. Da igual si nos comemos todo o no. Es indiferente en la trama.
I'm sure our local specialities must seem peculiar to one raised as you were.
Claro que sí, una morcillita. Faltaba un poco de pan, chaval.
My spectrum of peculiar has quite a range.
Ya nos podemos mover. Vamos a hablar con el personaje.
Yes, Master David?
Pues no sé, acabar la conversación.
You've worked for the family all your life.
Ahora nos va a contar el rollazo.
Master David. Saved my time serving in Swaziland.
You served in South Africa?
Oh, indeed, sir. During the Boer War. But Sir Edward intervened in our aid.
May I ask, the maid, she seems
Me tiene
nervous,
miedo.
almost afraid of me.
She's afraid of everything.
Cualquier
You
cosa.
don't think much of her?
Pobrecilla,
I do
hombre.
not, sir. And if I may be so bold, one of
Los
Lady
pendientes, pero
Gordon's
hemos encontrado los
earrings
pendientes en
has
el
gone
fuego.
missing.
Acordaos.
You suspect the maid?
Not my place to say, Master David.
Yet I think you just did say. If I gave him the earring, he'd use it as an excuse to torment the maid. Not that I'd ever gain his trust.
Vale.
He's clearly
Entonces no hay que
loyal.
mostrarle los pendientes.
How many staff are there?
Nowadays, only myself, the maid, and Rory the
Jardinero, la
gardener.
doncella, el abogado y
Suppose you
el...
could include the lawyer too, if that is work.
Not many for such a big house.
If you felt like hiring more staff, I would not complain, sir. But of course, not everyone is suited to work in.
Muy bien.
Good day to you.
Indeed, sir.
Hay mucha amabilidad en esa época. Cosa que falta hoy en día. Vamos a ver los objetivos. ¿Quién era el niño? Descubre lo que sabe Alisa. ¿Quién era el niño? ¿Quién era el niño? Muy bien. Vamos a ir por aquí. A ver si encontramos a Lady Margaret, me parece que es. Si le preguntamos el niño. Acerca del niño. Ahí está. Está fumando una pipa a la abuela. A ver qué le pone dentro de la pipa.
Lady Margaret,
Tabaco, supongo.
David,
may I first apologize for my strange behavior last night? It's just that...
think nothing of it. You are obviously tired from your travels. Least said, soonest mended.
Ahora le preguntaremos sobre el niño.
Give her another reason to think me mad. This may seem like an unusual question.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't, dear boy.
Have I ever been here before?
Se lo
Is
pregunta
it
dando un
possible I
rodeo.
visited as
No
a child
directamente.
and can no longer remember?
Muy listo.
Oh no, you are a stranger to these walls.
And I have a feeling you prefer it stayed that way. What kind
Ya le
of
pregunta
man
sobre
was my
su marido, que
grandfather?
era el abuelo del
Oh,
protagonista.
he was magnificent. He was handsome, so handsome.
Muy cariñoso, dice la abuela, pero él ha visto cómo le atizaba al niño.
Enough to knock a defenseless child down the stairs.
All
Es
was
lo que
so
te estás
very
pensando ahora.
different when he was around.
The maid. She seemed to be acting strangely, like she was...
Yes, well, she's a simple sort, that one. She has probably heard of the curse of the Gordons the locals like to whisper about.
Curse? What curse?
Just a peasant superstition. I would guess she was worried you'd show the same displays of unpredictable violence as your father did.
I never knew my father to be the violent type.
Ya, nos está explicando
There
ahora
are many things you do
lo
not
de la
know
maldición
about
de los
your
Gordon,
father.
de la familia Gordon.
This is his doing.
What? But how?
I'd rather not discuss it, David. And that maid should really keep her mouth shut and locate the earring she
Como una urraca.
lost.
Dice,
She's like a magpie with shiny, expensive things.
I could give it to her, and she'd still never tell me anything useful.
la doncella podría ser mía para ganar la confianza. Entonces, tenemos
I
ahora
shall
que
take my leave, Lady Mug.
buscar a la doncella, me parece, ¿eh?
Oh, and David, the master of the house needs to respect the privacy of those under his roof. Even your father understood that.
Nos dice Lady Margaret que no husmeemos por la mansión. Vamos a mentirle.
I was looking for some documents, and Andrew had already gone to bed.
I would still appreciate you respecting the rules of this house. You're not its owner quite yet.
Bueno, después del rollazo hemos aguantado el sermón. Vamos a ir por aquí. Vamos a buscar a la doncella. Lo malo de este juego es que no te permite correr. Si le doy al mayúscula, anda. Se pone a andar, que la verdad, el andar no sirve para nada en este juego. Ahí tenemos a la doncella. Vamos a hablar con ella. A ver si sacamos algo en claro.
Miss Crannan? Isn't that used for transporting cooked food? Why is there blood in it?
Ugh, the wee scunner thought it would be funny to put one of his dead beasties in it to fear me. He should keep them in the cellar and... Sorry, sir. I'm speaking out of turn.
Did you ever talk to my father?
I was
Vamos a tener que
certain
gastar
when-
todas las conversaciones.
That is to say,
Go on, please.
I didn't think it'd be proper, sir. Lady Margaret said... Oh, sorry, sir.
No quiero
I must get on with my
avanzarlo
work.
para que
She's
podáis
as
leer.
Margaret as she is of the butler. Poor girl. You said my father saw things.
I don't want to talk about it,
No quiere
sir.
hablar de ello.
I noticed the attic door is locked.
You'd best ask Angus, sir. I hardly go up there.
The mere mention of the attic terrified her. What is in
Nada, madre mía. Una suelta prenda.
I think you may have lost this.
Ahora enseña el pendiente.
Oh, sir! Oh, thank you, sir. I only wanted to see how it looked in the mirror. I didn't mean to. I was scared to tell her ladyship.
Antes sí que la había cogido ella, pero se la había perdido. Sin
What are you
querer.
going to do now?
If I can sneak it into the salon, maybe her ladyship will think she lost it there herself.
From what I know about her, I very much doubt her ladyship will.
Dudo que ni te pensé ello.
What happened to my
A ver si con
father?
esto nos ganamos un poco la confianza.
I'm sorry, sir. You're not like the rest of them here. Oh, sir.
Ah, sí que no
there's
quiere
things you
decir
should
nada,
know,
¿eh?
But I really need this job.
Tendremos que
She knows something.
ayudarla.
But how can I
¿Cómo puedo
convince her
ganarme
to
su
trust me?
confianza? A ver si
Would you like me
ayudándole
to
a las...
escort you to the
matando
cellar?
las arañas del
Wouldn't
sótano.
be proper to ask the owner of the house to do that, sir.
Well, I'm not the owner yet. And you didn't ask.
Very kind of you, sir.
Happy to help. I'll let you know when I'm ready to accompany you down there.
Muy bien.
I shall leave you to your work.
Hemos dado un paso más. Vamos a ir directos al sótano, que está aquí.
Shall we?
Ahí está. Así me gusta, con rapidez. Vamos a ir al sótano. ¿La seguimos? Bueno, el sótano tiene aquí varios pasillos. Nada de interés. Y aquí es donde está lo de las arañas.
Harsh as it may seem, a proper serving of fire is the only way to get rid of such a widespread infestation.
Muy bien, tendremos que usar el fuego.
How cruel of Mr. McKinnon to send her down here alone.
Sí que ha sido cruel, sí, pobrecilla. Enviarla aquí a matar a las arañas.
Let's see what we can find down here.
A ver qué encontramos por aquí. Muy bien, necesitamos...
This is as close as I get. Otherwise...
Muy bien, necesitamos encontrar algo para flamear eso. Aquí tenemos... A ver.
Raw spirit.
Alcohol puro.
Not particularly palatable, but good for cleaning.
Muy bien.
The water of life. So...
Whisky.
Looks fresh.
Un venado.
Master Eddie's work. He and Mr. McKinnon put it here earlier. Poor beastie.
Eddie.
Un goteo de sangre.
Another family member. Ooh, a lot of blood for just one animal.
Aquí hay otra cosa más.
Not the most hygienic workstation.
No, la verdad que no es muy higiénico aquí hacer la matanza.
Looks like they've been poaching outside the Gordon estate.
Vamos a ir por aquí, me estoy más rápido. Muy bien. Quemar. Vamos a probarlo. Ya tenemos el alcohol.
Sir? What are you... Oh my! Oh, that's amazing! Does that not
Ha hecho
hurt?
un truco de fakir.
No, a little trick I learned in India.
Ah, las arañas matadas. Ahora le pega un trago, ¿no? Ah, no. ¡Oh! Vaya jinje se ha pegado.
Sorry, did that scare you, Elsa? I didn't think...
Qué puñetero el colega.
And you are?
Edward
Eddie.
Mallory. You may call me Edward III.
So this is Cousin Eddie. He seems
Edward
Welcome to my
III.
castle.
as terrible as the rest of them. My
De hecho, en mi
castle,
castillo.
indeed.
Ya estamos aquí con problemas de herencia.
Pleased to meet you, Eddie. So, your parents would be my aunt and uncle Clara and Victor. Are they...
Dead. Dead as doornails, the pet.
Están muertos.
You've lived here all your life. So,
¿Conociste a mi padre?
Only after he lost what marbles he had.
Perdió los tornillos que le
If it
faltaban. ¡Qué
were up to
cabrón!
me, I'd have locked him up in the
En el
loony.
manicomio mucho antes.
locked him up.
So what are you doing down here anyway?
There's a line between honesty and rude. I was helping Miss Crannan.
Oh, why didn't you ask me?
Excuse me, sir. Sirs, I really have to go.
Leaving so soon? Was it something I said?
Ah, que le mola.
Like that in the presence of nobility.
You said something about a loony bin?
Me parece que a Lady le mola
Oh,
la chica.
you don't know.
Well,
Well, never you mind. I have an animal to
No, coño, explica lo del manicomio.
I'm getting very tired of everyone in this house.
Pues sí, la verdad que yo también. El tío está cansado ya, pone cara de mosqueado. Contadme todo, cabrones.
There's something you should
Ahora va a
know,
soltar
sir.
prenda.
Something important. I overheard them talking, and
You're paid to work, not
Uy,
chat.
que nos ha pillado.
Get to it, girl.
Sorry,
Cabrón.
Mr. McKinnon. Library after dinner.
At last, I might get some answers.
Bien. Vamos a ir de la cocina. Los objetivos que son lo del niño y lo de reunirme después de la cena. Y no había nada, ¿no? No. Y sinceramente no me acuerdo de dónde tengo que ir ahora. Si al menos corriera el condenado. Examinar.
David, apologies for not being here to greet you. As the telephone in the castle is not working due to the recent storm, I have had to journey to the village to communicate with my office. Upon my return, I shall show you to the chapel where you can
Sé que el abogado se ha ido a arreglar el teléfono. Un poco raro, ¿no?
Or maybe I'll just head to the chapel myself, just as soon as the weather clears.
La capilla. Ya tenemos ahí un sitio donde ir. Que se va por el jardín. Ay. La cámara del juego. Uy. Vaya salto pegado ahí. La bola del mundo esta me suena que estaba en los anteriores juegos también. Vamos a ir al comedor. Aquí no hay nada. Examinamos.
This will make it easier to carry. The boy. It must be. But I need to be sure. Perhaps the names are on the
Ah, mira, hemos encontrado algo. Por detrás.
Lady Margaret. She looks happy. I can't imagine her smiling like that these days. My family. Yet they're all still strangers to me. Grandfather Edward. Just as he looked last
No hay nada aquí
night.
detrás, ¿Y aquí?
What's this? Looks like it's drawn in
¿Con sangre?
blood?
¡Uy! ¡Mierda! No te acerques, no te acerques. ¿La música también la escuchará el personaje? Ahora tengo que cliquear aquí mucho, ¿vale? ¡Coño! Se tira para
Regardless
atrás.
of what I told Miss Cranen, these visions are like nothing I've ever experienced before, and they're
Las
getting
visiones no
worse.
son nada comparable con la experiencia vivida antes. Ahora se ha quedado la música tétrica. Otro diálogo que no está traducido. De los que han hecho el juego no comprobaron eso antes. Me pregunto. Lady Margaret. Pásame un poco de pipa. Una que huele a uña tú. Vamos, hombre, a veces los objetos fastidian mucho, ¿eh? Incluso en algún punto del juego he tenido que cargar una partida anterior porque se ha quedado pillado en el
Lady
juego.
Margaret?
El personaje, bueno. Se ha quedado pillado.
Yes, David.
Increíble.
I saw an old photograph of a boy in the other room. Something tells me she wouldn't be happy if she knew.
Que no le gustaría saber que la llevo en el bolsillo.
That was taken in 1894.
Ya sabemos quién es el niño, es nuestro padre.
You can remember the exact year.
It's a funny thing when you reach my age. You can remember dates from decades ago.
But not what you had for
Pero
breakfast.
no lo que han desayunado.
Maybe
Eso es por lo que fuman la pipa.
May I ask, were the others in the picture?
that would be your Aunt Clara, And your late great-grandmother, the last true
Una especie
countess
de
of
gafas con un pala para
Scotland.
sujetarla, ¿no? Parece.
And my dear Edward, of course.
I noticed my father had a scar on his face. How did that happen?
Falling from a tree, perhaps? I can't recall.
Sí, por la escalera que le tiró el
But your
abuelo.
father was a clumsy child.
Can't recall. But you remember the date the photograph was taken.
Muy
I shall
bien.
take my leave, Lady Margaret.
Yes.
Los objetivos están actualizados. Reúnete con Alisa y encuentra la tumba del cuadro. Ya tenemos ahí faena, ¿eh? Entonces, como la cena aún no ha llegado, vamos a ir directos a lo de la tumba. Que me parece que por la puerta principal no se puede salir. De hecho, ni me deja caminar más para adelante. Pero bueno, no problema. Hay que salir por la cocina. Si no recuerdo mal. Podemos ir por aquí, que vamos al embarcadero.
A steady enough vessel, if you trust your swimming skills.
¿Qué tenemos aquí? Fotos, ¿no? Ahí está.
I can see why Rory likes this place. This
Qué guay,
village
estar ahí.
is even the most troubled soul.
Tranquilidad. Un poco tétrico, pero con tranquilidad. ¿Qué es eso? Vaya fallo. Vaya fallo del juego, tío. Dios mío. Nunca me haya pasado. Espera, voy a volver. Ya está, arreglado. Vaya fallo. La primera vez que me pasa. Aquí también hay algo para coger, me parece, para observar, ¿no? Para mí me sonaba que sí. Que había aquí algo. Bueno, pues no hay nada. Por aquí hay una pared de rocas, que no podemos hacer nada. Y por aquí volvemos a la parte de atrás del jardín. El coche que usa la familia. Y aquí está el jardinero.
You could tell it was me.
Your footsteps. I ken the walk of everyone here.
A ver, el tío es
That's rather
medio ciego,
incredible.
pero
Aye, that it is.
ha potenciado
aye,
otros sentidos.
That it is. I hear better than most. See more than most and all.
Pues entonces no te quejes. Vamos a mirar.
Toolbox. Back when he still fixed things around the house. When you talked about what they did to my father, what did you mean?
You shouldn't have come back. You canna go through what he did as a bairn and no be sick.
So his hospitalization was justified then?
Not for me to say. Before you think of putting down roots here, you should think on what the poison grown here did to your father. You can?
No, not really.
If you didn't mind, this...
I'll...
Díseme que sí. Me piro. Bien, vamos a ir a... por aquí. Es el único sitio que nos queda libre. Que nos queda por investigar. Aquí hay una especie de mini cementerio.
Nobody left to mourn the dead or care for their graves, it seems.
El abuelo no se preocupa mucho de arreglar las tumbas.
I've seen this before.
Esta es la tumba del cuadro.
In the painting. This is the grave I saw in a waking dream or whatever it was. The grave my father buried something in as a boy. Who's buried here? If I could just... these... I need something to...
Muy bien, necesitamos algo para cortar las plantas. Bien, hemos encontrado los trozos de foto. Por ahí no hay nada.
Locked with a padlock.
Bien, tengo que, supongo, abrir la puerta de la capilla, ¿no? Encuentra la forma de entrar. Muy bien. Vamos a hacer eso primero. A ver si cogiéndola directamente, me parece que no. Una cizalla. Eso me iría bien, chaval. Déjame la cizalla. Llave de la capilla.
Ain't set a foot in there for years.
That'll be a no then. The grave.
Aye. No matter how high and mighty, all the Gordons end up
Vaya consuelo, acabar ahí.
A cheery thought. It's a shame we do not have the means to properly care for the graves.
Why bother? His bones and food for worms. Maybe. If I ken what you need it for.
Para cortar un candado, para descubrir tumbas.
The graves. I would like to tidy them up. That way I can pay my
No voy a decir que
respects
es para cortar el candado.
Is that a fact? Why's that then?
They are my family. They deserve to be remembered.
Bien. ¿Se la ha tragado? Vámonos. Vámonos con la cizalla ahí. Ya tenemos una arma de destrucción masiva. Bien, lo primero que haremos será descubrir la tumba. Ay, ¿quieres correr? Por el amor de Dios. Hay que mantener pulsado en la tecla 1.
Better. Cecilia Shaw Nee Gordon. Aunt Cecilia. Now, let's see if there's something really buried in here.
Pues un muerto, cabra enterrado.
Another piece of the castle model.
Sí que lo ha hecho rápido.
Another part of the model. And it's stained with what seems to be old blood. Why did Father bury this when he was a child?
Muy bien. Ya hemos conseguido la pieza. Vamos a ir a la capilla. Tenemos que cliquear rápido con el botón izquierdo del ratón. ¡Ahí está! Que no se entere el viejo. Muy bien, ya estamos en la capilla. Dios, está destrozadísima.
The place is crumbling. Not the safest spot to pray.
Por aquí no nos deja pasar. Solo tenemos una opción, que es esta de aquí.
Being the chronicle of the family Gordon, as laid down by Sir Drummond Gordon.
Local legend speaks of this particular glen as being inhabited from time immemorial. As for the locals, they appear prideful of the council. The Celtic peoples arrived.
Tenemos que leer todos los manuscritos, por Dios.
Bringing with them the bloodlines that would eventually spawn the Gordon clan. Using their superior numbers, knowledge, and machines of war.
Llegaron los celtas, por lo visto, a este lugar.
Religion and druid clerics. The magics these wise men. It is said, that the sempiternal burden our family carries.
Sí que la maldición, lo que está diciendo que la maldición de la familia nació en la época en que vinieron los celtas y los druidas pues hacían magia o lo que sea.
That they did even raise a barrier to protect their mighty empire. What is seldom told is the truth. Our ancestors drew upon ancient powers to aid their victory. Powers not easily fathomed. This aid did come at the greatest of costs. A debt as yet unsettled. A price we will continue to pay until the last Gordon.
Esa es la maldición de la familia Gordon, una deuda que crearon los druidas celtas para protegerse de los romanos.
We Gordons made the land our own. Others did bow to us as we kept the secrets of Skahandu, the secrets of the Black Mirror.
Black Mirror.
Even as tragedy and madness festered in our foundations. In time, the Gordons and the land became one.
Venga, va, ya estamos.
Some pages have been ripped out.
In blood we are bound to the land to the truths I shall lest my clan I shall fall to hold that in blood we are till the day.
Dios. Es que ¿por qué te metes en la capilla? Con lo tranquilos que estábamos. Aquí hay algo.
Is this what madness feels like? It can't be real.
Ahora estamos como debajo del agua. ¿Qué es esto, Dios mío? ¿Qué tengo que ir por aquí? Parece el fondo de un lago. Sí, es verdad. Ahora el pececito. Oh. Alguien cae. El tío está genial, ¿sabes? Como para estar ahí. Tenemos que darle. No sujeta un bebé, sino un objeto pesado. Trepar. Aquí. ¡Oh! Sé por qué tenía... ¡Oh! Teníamos que haberle dado a la figura cuando estaba bajando.
For the centuries, even in time.
Vamos a pasar esto rápido. Menos mal que este juego guarda automáticamente cada 2×3. Entonces no tenemos que repetir mucho trozo del juego.
Is this what madness feels like? It can't be real.
Que sí, que es un lago. Ya lo sabemos.
All this looks like the bottom of a lake.
Ahora, pececito.
What are you trying to show me?
Voy a grabar después de esto porque si no, a ver si me van a matar más de una vez. Cuando ocurren estas cosas que tenemos que acercarnos, si nos acercamos mucho y tardamos mucho en darle, se empieza a oscurecer la pantalla.
She's not holding a baby, but some heavy object.
Entonces es cuando nos matan.
Herself down.
En este juego pueden morir. ¡Oh! No me deja guardar. ¡Me cago en sus muelas!
There's a fresh wound across
Ahí
her
está, ¿ves?
stomach. The figure up there must be.
Ahora ha aparecido aquí un personaje. Aquí pasará lo mismo exactamente. ¿Ves que no he muerto porque le he dado rápido? ¿Veis? Vale, y aquí pasa exactamente lo mismo. Cuando aparece y cuando se ilumina la mano, una zona, que en este caso es la mano, hay que darle. Ahí está.
A note.
Ahora le he dado. No, que me he equivocado de tecla, pon.
To save it from this rotten family.
Find my child.
¡Ay, ay, que te caes! ¡Dios, talegazo! ¡Dios! Salvado, por poco. Mi héroe.
Are you all right?
Tenemos que mantener... Minijuego este que tenemos que mantener el cursor este blanco dentro de la circunferencia. Ahí está. Si no, nos volvemos locos. Gracias a ti, tía. Dame un beso.
Did you see her? She drowned.
Calm down, you're in shock. What were you doing clambering about in here?
If I told you, you'd think me mad.
Estaba trepando y se ha caído a lo Ben Stark de Juego de Tronos.
What? Who are you?
My name is Dr.
Ahora veré visiones. Soy el cuervo de tres ojos.
The asylum.
Let's get you back to the castle and make sure you are all right.
Ahora me va a examinar, me está examinando. No, más abajo. Ahí, por ahí.
What did you come here for?
I'm not sure your father's story is finished yet, and there are some things I still need to make my peace with.
What's this about an asylum?
As I said, your father was admitted.
Why? Who did that to him?
I did. But, unfortunately, he managed to escape.
Así que la que le metió en el manicomio.
Hold on a minute. How dare you come in here and...
Told you? Your father was a madman.
El otro ayudando, ¿sabes? Estaba loco.
Madman. Don't mind me. Please continue.
Well, what right did you have to lock my father up in a madhouse?
I was his doctor. I understand you are in shock, but you have no right to speak to me in such a way. I was trying to help him.
He's dead. Capital job.
Now, hold on just a minute.
¡Hostia! Mal rollo.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, no!
¿Quién hay muerto ahí? Ya empezamos. Con muertes. La doncella. Oh, que vamos a hablar con ella luego. Iba a soltar prenda. Tiene como el cuello un poco mal hecho, ¿no? Así como... ¡clac! Cortado aquí. Ah, ya está, ya la hemos visto. Venga, fuera. Está muerta, sí.
Eddie. It'll be all right. Pull yourself together.
I suggest nobody else goes down there. We should keep the room intact until the police can get here.
Ya está aquí el abogado,
I
estamos
shall
todos ya.
alert them first thing in the morning. What an unfortunate accident.
An accident? You think so? Just after the madman's son turned up at our
Que yo no he sido, que no estaba ahí.
Yet you were the one standing over her body with blood on your hands.
Ya se empiezan a echar los trastos unos a otros.
I was too late. I was trying to help her. She...
There, my sweet boy. Let's get you to bed. Angus, would you?
Of course, ma'am.
I think we will all benefit from a good night's sleep.
Está claro que ha sido el mayordomo, ¿no? Siempre es el mayordomo.
I know you may have no reason to, but I need you to trust me. I'm the only one on your side when it comes to your father's death.
Lady Margaret certainly isn't. But if I told you what I saw in the chapel, you'd have me in a padded cell, just like my father. Why did you come
Si
here?
dijera la verdad,
To make
se
sure
pensaría
my
que está
father
loco.
was successfully in the ground?
With all due respect, Mr. Gordon, I will not allow you to speak to me or about my work in such a tone. I tried everything I could to aid your father. Your father was
Bueno, me
heavily
tengo que ganar tu
drugged when he was
confianza,
brought to me, to prevent any further violent outburst, or so Lady Margaret had said. But something felt wrong, even then.
So, what was my father like?
I didn't just lock him up. I tried to help him. He was convinced he was carrying some ancient curse, that he was being haunted by evil.
Ya estamos otra vez con la maldición.
I wish I...
Maybe if I threw you a bone, you'd get off my back. He used to babble about a dark force threatening him and our family.
Was that why he moved you to India? To remove himself from this place?
I believe so.
And yet here you are, in the very place he sought to protect you from.
Who knows? Maybe there is an ancient evil in this place. An evil that drags us back no matter how far away we get. Even from the other side of the world. Father was obsessed with the history of the family for as long as I can remember.
Did your father actually believe his family was out to get him?
Who knows? Though I think what really scared him was beyond the physical.
And what do you think? Was your father right?
Ahora me pregunta,
Are there things
para
beyond the
decirle la
physical?
verdad. Me vuelvo a encerrar en el manicomio. Voy a esquivar la
I have
pregunta.
other things to worry about right now. Things like a drowning woman floating in thin air.
Como una mujer ahogada
If you really
levitando.
want to help me, I need to find out what the maid knew. What Lady Margaret and Angus
Exacto.
didn't want her to tell me.
Alguien se ha cargado a ella para que no hable.
Maybe. What I
Maybe.
saw in the chapel, it has to be real. She must have drowned herself down at the loch. Because if it's all in my mind, like father, like son.
Ya hemos
We
agotado
need
todas
to
las conversaciones.
examine the maid's...
To find out who killed her.
to be sure she was murdered before we start pointing fingers.
Muy bien, vamos a averiguar el sótano.
Angus will have the key.
Otro modo de entrar. Aquí hay algo para coger.
Roy's
Examinar.
not one for cleaning up after himself.
Ya está. Tenemos que examinar para no coger nada. Pues haberlo obviado. Vale, supongo que tendremos que usar esto para el montaplatos este, para bajar al sótano. Es un buen método para hacerlo. Pero vamos a dejarlo aquí por hoy. Nos veremos en el siguiente vídeo. No olvidéis darle al like y a suscribirse, como siempre. No me falléis, chicos. Y espero que lo hayáis disfrutado. Un saludo, chicos. Chao.